So guess what?
What? I don't know.
I'm pregnant.
So you think you're a fan of the 2000s? Okay, Barry Bonds, can you handle this?
Well, you guys can say whatever you want.
It's I Love the 2000s.
I'm looking around like, is anyone else seeing this?
And this is 2007. The flicks. The trends.
Bacon!
The TV.
Hey, Upper East Siders. Gossip Girl here.
The tunes. It's the year that gave us these burning questions. Are you a Mac or a PC?
Yeah, I had to restart there. You know how it is.
No, actually, I don't.
What the hell is Yo Gabba Gabba?
All right, so you got the robot, the flower girl, the blue wolf thing, and the dildo.
And how would Harry Potter fans react to the end of their beloved book series?
This was like a funeral for all the Harry Potter fans.
Expelliarmus!
The answers to those questions, plus Larry Craig's lame excuse.
I tend to spread my legs when I lower my pants so they won't slide.
And what not to say when being detained by law enforcement.
Don't tase me, bro. Them. Tase him now, immediately.
Because you still use Google Street View.
I was like, I wonder where he lives. What does it look like? I don't know.
And rock out in your parents' basement.
Wow, wow! Green button, red button, blue button, wow!
Admit it. This is I Love the 2000s, 2007.
This show is bonkers.
There's plenty of women out there that you want to be friends with, and there's a lot of women out there you want to have sex with. But if you can find one that you can be friends with and have sex with, henceforth, Rock of Love.
Off the success of Flavor of Love came Rock of Love. I mean, why should black people have all the fun?
It was kind of a takeoff of shows like The Bachelor, a bunch of women vying for the love of Bret Michaels.
You stay here in this house and rock my world.
I'd love to.
Awesome. It is the absolute debauchery of my drunken dating life, and it was awesome.
Does this belong to?
The contestants are fighting and boozing, and there's challenges that are involved. It's intense. It's deep stuff.
If we put our boobs together, we can think better.
I have to hand it to Bret Michaels that he never broke character. He actually treated this show like he might find the love of his life.
When we were in the hotel room that night after my show, and I was holding your head up from the toilet, you looked me right in the eyes and you said, I love you and I want to make this work.
I'm willing to open up my heart for you, no matter what.
Oh, remember the one who got drunk and threw up all over herself? Oh, wait a minute, what? That was all of them?
Brandy.
She gonna throw up?
And women would get so drunk that they'd be asked to leave the mansion. Like, how drunk do you have to be so drunk that you get kicked out of Bret Michaels' mansion?
Because I got eliminated for salty.
The greatest scene of the whole series was when that one girl took a shot out of the other girl's vagina.
I'm looking around like, is anyone else seeing this, or is this? And everyone's face just stopped and focused. And I thought to myself, that could be my future wife. Thank God, alcohol kills 99.9% of all germs.
Bret had 3 seasons to find love, and it still never happened. That's a lot of porn stars on the VH1 payroll.
I did not find it frustrating that I didn't find my Rock of Love, because that only meant that I had to go back into a house and 20-some women were forced to be with me until I let them go. And that's not a horrible way to make a living.
LOL.
The film Juno is directed by the brilliant and talented Jason Reitman, aka Mabro, and it's about a young girl in high school who gets knocked up, played by Ellen Page, brilliantly, and her boyfriend Michael Cera.
So guess what?
What? I don't know.
I'm pregnant.
Everybody I knew was pregnant in high school. Everybody. Not as clever as Juno was. Not as fun to be around. You know, more crabby and complainy.
It's about the lighter side of teen pregnancy.
It's probably just a food baby. Did you have a big lunch?
No, this is not a food baby, all right? I've taken like 3 pregnancy tests, and I am for shiz up the spout.
She was kind of like this little midget Woody Allen.
Hey, yeah, I'm just calling to procure a hasty abortion.
Teenagers don't talk like that, okay? You don't procure a hasty abortion. This isn't Dawson's Creek.
You're pregnant?
I'm sorry. And if it is any consolation, I have heartburn that is radiating to my kneecaps, and I haven't taken a dump since Wednesday.
Juno tells her parents that she's pregnant and that she's giving the kid up for adoption to the chick from Alias and the dude from Arrested Development. And surprisingly, they're pretty cool with it.
Juno, I'm coming with you to meet this adoption couple. You're just a kid. I don't want you to get ripped off by a couple of baby-starved wingnuts.
I think it would really change the movie if they beat her. You know, it wouldn't be such a kind of a cute movie.
That's how we did it in '88.
Like this.
Just like this, yeah.
Juno and Jason Bateman developed this weird relationship where it seems like he kind of wants to hook up with her, but it's like, hello, somebody already did. Bun in the oven.
I'm leaving, Vanessa.
What?
But in the end, Juno gives the baby to Jennifer Gardner, who just got a divorce from Jason Bateman, and then she goes back to being a completely normal hipster teenager that just plays guitar with Michael Cera. That's normal, right?
BRB.
So Little Mama isn't cool.
Mama, what's wrong? I just want to be a part of the cool crowd. I just feel like I don't have what it takes. I have something here for you.
Her mom's like, here, try this lip gloss.
This lip gloss, it worked for me.
Of course, duh, lip gloss.
I gotta ask him, 'cause if I don't,
I love the beat. The second it goes, you can't help it. Your shoulders start doing this.
what you know about me?
She's like, what you know about me? What you know about me? My lip gloss is popping.
Lip gloss be popping. I'm standing at my locker, and all the boys keep stopping.
Lip gloss came to be by me being a girl in high school who would buy a $1 lip gloss, and then I had stepped up to a $3 lip gloss. I was so excited. I was like, yes, my lip gloss is popping.
It's popping.
We came up with the whole concept for the video, that it would be magic coming from my lips.
Oh, my lips so luscious. The way I spice it up with the Mac brushes.
She wears the lip gloss and she blows a kiss, and the whole thing transforms into this awesome school hallway. And then she stops all bullying by blowing another kiss at a nerd who's getting bullied and pushed around. And then once he gets into the kiss cloud, he's cool and starts dancing. So it gets better with lip gloss.
OMG.
Sir, I first and foremost want to thank you for your time.
John Kerry was doing a Q&A at the University of Florida, and a student, Andrew Meyer, started to become quite agitated while asking questions.
Were you a member of Skull and Bones in college in Bush? Were you in the same secret society as Bush? Were you in Skull and Bones? Thank you for cutting my mic. Thank you.
And so they cut him off. The kid won't stop. Security comes, and finally they're saying, hey, knock it off or you're going to get in trouble. And he keeps going because he's a dumbass.
What did I do? What did I do?
And then he uttered the phrase that would make him famous forever.
Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me. I didn't do anything.
I'm all for free speech and everything. Once the dude adds bro to end of don't tase me, everybody wants him to get tased.
Don't tase me, bro.
Tase him now, immediately.
They lit him up like Christmas.
I tase my kids all the time when they get out of line. It's like, come on, I told you to clean up that room.
I feel like he could have prevented the whole police attacking him if he had just said, don't tase me, brah, because that would have established he was more chill.
Bro implies maybe once it's all over, we're gonna go throw the football around or have a beer or something. But if you're tasing me, it's don't tase me, f***er.
What is this guy whining about? I've been tased a million times before. It doesn't hurt that much. Stop being a pussy, bro.
Coming up, children of America, meet your new trippy friends. And Google Street View makes stalking so much easier.
I wonder where he lives. What does it look like? I don't know.
Next on I Love 2007. But first, George Takei's Oh My Moment of 2007.
Oh my. The 2000s were good to championship boxer Oscar de la Hoya. The Golden Boy had a book, a Grammy-nominated CD, and a lovely wife who probably wasn't too happy when photos of Oscar ended up in the tabloids, cross-dressed in fishnets and high heels. Oh my. Never judge a man until you've walked a mile in his shoes, especially if they're 4-inch pumps. And that's your oh my moment of 2007. See you next year.
I love the 2000s. I love the 2000s.
Yo, Gabba Gabba!
This show is bonkers.
It's a kids show that basically is this weird dude who got all these toys and he put them on the stage and they come to life when he plays his boombox. Crazy.
The characters were just like these weird, like figments of imagination come to life.
They dance and they sing. They're pretty awesome.
All right, so you got the robot, the flower girl, the blue wolf thing, and the dildo.
Let's go see what everyone is doing now.
DJ Lance Rock. His costume is awesome. It's orange and very tight, and he's got that awesome hat on. He's got this sort of groovy, like Sgt. Pepper's kind of look to it.
DJ Lance Rock is kind of sexy. Hey, Lance Rock, if you out there, I am available these days.
Listening and dancing to music is awesome!
And if you're a parent, which I am, and you hate children's television, which I do, you really appreciate Yo Gabba Gabba. The music is cool, and they get the biggest acts in the whole wide world to come in on the show. Yo Gabba Gabba's had Jack Black, Tony Hawk, Weezer.
I have a friend and it's an earthworm.
I was on that show. I performed a dance called the Peanut Butter Stomp.
Stop, stop, out and out, squish, squish.
I have my own segment on Yo Gabba Gabba. It's called Business Beat of the Day. Hey kids, just gather around for Business Beat of the Day. I'm gonna teach you some sounds. And I teach the kids how to do the and the. Practice this at home, and I'll guarantee you'll feel better.
It was amazing. It's the best show ever. I can't imagine what the people were on when they created it, but it must have been something good. I probably liked it more than my son, to be honest with you.
JK.
Hi, I'm Pegman. You might recognize me from Street View on Google Maps.
In 2007, Google Street View was released, which made stalking easier for the rest of us.
Google hired a bunch of people to photograph and map out street views.
They would drive around with a 360-degree camera on top and just take pictures. So if you kept zooming in to your map, you could see the houses.
Everyone immediately looked up their own home and then the home of like the person they were dating or the person they wanted to be dating.
The stalker in me absolutely found out someone's address, a guy I was crushing on, and I was like, I wonder where he lives. What does it look like? I don't know. Is it a house? Is it a condo? Is it a townhouse? We don't know.
Google Street View has taken pictures of almost every road in the world, so statistically, some weird things are going to be in these pictures.
People having sex, people walking weird pets, picking their nose, digging Murphys out their butt. One time I seen a bum open up his whole jacket like, hey.
When you see a Google streetcar, it is a rule that you must show like one butt cheek or a tit or something. Just immediately take off some article of clothing.
I would sit outside with my goods out. But the cops always show up before the Google camera people show up.
People were freaking out about privacy issues, but they blurred a lot of people out and you can't really see anything. They blur out people's faces, they don't blur out dogs' faces. So dogs are in an uproar over privacy.
LOL.
Soulja Boy tough. Hey, I got this new dance for y'all called the Soulja Boy.
Crank that Soulja Boy. Oh my God, this song was like an international hit, okay?
You had street cred, bumping that in the car, rolling your window down, looking at the old white lady next to you in her minivan and giving her a
Now, Soulja Boy, like all great rappers, came with his own dance move.
Something to the effect of like 3 ways that snap, stop.
Superman now, I'm with you. Now why me jocking on them, hate them, man. When I do that, Soulja Boy, I lean to the left and crank that thing now.
Urban legend has it that this song isn't about a dance move at all. It's actually about sex.
The thing I remember was Superman there. It was like, what is he talking about?
Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that Soulja Boy, that Superman there?
Yeah, mainstream America had no idea what Superman that. They thought they were talking about the guy with the red cape flying.
Why me crank that Soulja Boy, that Superman there?
I was confused. I had to go onto Urban Dictionary, see what the hell was going on, and then I was appalled.
So it's basically the boy being frustrated sexually and then doing something sexually that isn't very nice. It's gross.
FYI. Today, a Washington, D.C. political newspaper broke the story that Senator Craig was arrested in June in a Minneapolis airport bathroom for lewd conduct.
We all remember where we were when we first heard the news that a senator was soliciting an undercover officer. I was at a roadside rest having sex with a priest.
Larry Craig is calling the incident a he said misunderstanding.
The police say he was soliciting sex in the bathroom by tapping his feet and waving his hands, which apparently in the gay bathroom community is like fanning out your peacock feathers and calling for a mate.
Craig calls the whole incident a misunderstanding.
The only thing I don't believe is his lame excuse.
I tend to spread my legs when I lower my pants so they won't slide. Okay. I looked down once your foot was close to mine. Did we bump? You said so. I don't recall that, but apparently we were close.
I think if you asked like 100 people, like, what's your stance like when you're on the toilet taking a in an airport? What's that like? No one's gonna be like, well, I've got a medium stance. Mine's a little wide. I'm kind of a narrow.
How many times did you put your hand into the stall? I don't recall. I remember reaching down once. There was a piece of toilet paper back behind me and picking it up.
Nobody picks up pieces of paper from the bathroom floor. Nothing is that important.
Well, we can dispute that.
The great thing about Larry Craig is that he's so hypocritical. He has fought gay rights his entire career. And then there he is in the airport trying to an undercover policeman's.
I am not gay. I never have been gay.
Larry should have just owned it. The Republicans need a gay superhero. He should have just held a press conference, shot out of a glittery cannon wearing a rainbow cape. Take some pride in yourself, Larry.
Coming up, can a flea market be just like a mini mall?
It's just like a mini mall.
Literally is a mini mall, isn't it?
Plus, our salty new obsession.
Bacon!
Next on I Love 2007. But first...
What up, people? It's your man Nelly, an expert on all things sexy, bringing you the hotties of 2007.
It's getting hot in here.
First up, Rihanna, good girl gone bad hottie. Evangeline Lilly, Island Castaway hottie. And Rachel Bilson, Orange County hottie. And those are your hotties for 2007. That was a pretty sexy year.
Oh. I love the 2000s. I love the 2000s. Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market.
Sammy Stevens is arguably the greatest furniture salesman of all time.
Mall. Oh yeah, come shop with us. I said,
Sammy Stevens took over a struggling flea market and decided to turn it into a successful mini mall.
You heard me. Come shop.
So he did what any small business owner would do. He created a commercial.
I mean, we'd had the car dealers who were kind of like, come on down to Rick's. But this guy, Sammy, he raps. And he raps really good.
To the left, to the right, let's do this dance. Hey,
no, man. It's bad enough you rapping, brother. Don't dance too. Jesus Christ.
It keeps you jumping.
This commercial got big when a fan submitted it to The Ellen Show, and everyone saw it and loved it. And then Ellen invited Sammy to come on her show.
If there's one thing Ellen knows, it's where to buy good furniture at a place that's sort of like a mini mall.
It's just like a mini mall. It can't be just like a mini mall. It literally is a mini mall, isn't it?
It's not a mini mall. There's no food court, no restrooms.
It's one store with furniture in it. Mini malls have a bunch of stores that carry different stuff.
This video was shot in 2007, but like everything about it, Sammy's rapping, the way he was dressed, the furniture, the music, like everything was so 1987. And like at the end of it, I was like, why do I want a waterbed?
LOL.
You know you love me. XOXO. Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl perfectly captured the evil, vapid emptiness of the Upper East Side. I loved this show.
Hey, Upper East Siders. Gossip Girl here. And I have the biggest news ever.
In 2007, we lost The Sopranos, but we gained Gossip Girl. So I'd say it's about a wash.
I saw Serena getting off the train at Grand Central.
Good. Things were getting a little dull around here.
Gossip Girl was about these super privileged teenagers, and they go to these swanky schools, and they're completely spoiled and horrifying.
My high school days were definitely not anything like it.
They're teenagers, but they're dressed in Gucci, Prada. They're very privileged with luxury problems, you know.
Jenny, what is it? What's wrong?
Do you like this on me?
Wait a second. Is that why you needed me? I thought this was an emergency.
A fashion emergency.
Gossip Girl was everywhere. Hey, did you see the cover of Rolling Stone where Blake Lively and Leighton Meester were licking an ice cream cone? I had to drop the Field and Stream magazine was spanking it too, and look at that one.
Serena looked effing hot last night. There's something wrong with that level of perfection. It needs to be violated.
You are deeply disturbed.
You had some hot actors on 90210 and the OC, but Gossip Girl had the most beautiful cast in the history of the world. Like, I would XOXO all of them that are girls.
I'm going to have to tell my parents the hotel they just bought is serving minors.
And if you get a drink, they're also serving pigs.
Lest we all forget that Chuck actually tried to rape Jenny Humphrey in the first season. Think in the first episode.
No.
Quiet.
Stop. But he's so charming, everyone looked past it. That's just Chuck being a rapey.
You never knew the identity of Gossip Girl. That was like the big mystery of the show. And then on the very last episode, you found out it was Dan. So apparently Dan is a woman with the voice of Kristen Bell.
So until next time, you know you love me. Gossip Girl.
BTW. Bacon tastes like little baby angels.
It's everywhere. Bacon takes over the world.
Bacon!
People would realize, you know what? Forget health food. I'm gonna have a bacon-tini with a bacon sandwich, and then I'm gonna drive home my bacon car to my bacon house.
You know what's really good with bacon? Bacon.
A couple slices of pork on pork on pork is okay.
It was like the cocaine of the aughts.
Life without bacon is...
America just stopped and they looked around and said, we're not fat enough. I want bacon in everything.
They were putting bacon where bacon does not go, putting bacon in cupcakes.
Bacon and cookies.
Well, what's next for bacon? Bacon baby food. I think they fed Honey Boo Boo bacon.
The reason I stopped being a vegetarian? A friend of mine got me a subscription to the Bacon of the Month Club. I never looked back.
It's fun with pork.
That was the year that gave us bacon soda. Bacon soda.
I wish bacon had more bubbles in it. What?
There was bacon soap.
because nothing cleans you like the anus of a pig.
So after you've had delicious bacon with your breakfast, maybe you want to brush your teeth with some bacon-flavored toothpaste.
It was a big trend that arrived, but then it just stayed. Bacon mania is with us today. People cannot stop talking about bacon.
I think that the bottom line is bacon tastes really good. It's that simple.
Coming up, a controversial home run king is crowned.
This record is not tainted at all. At all.
And who knew rock stardom could come at the touch of a button?
I'll play it on easy and just go like, yeah, I'm ripping it up.
Next on I Love 2007. But first...
This is the year in Spears. Britney, that is. 2007, Miss Spears continued her ride on the Hard Times Express, checking herself into a drug rehabilitation facility in Antigua and checking herself out less than 24 hours later. Upon leaving, she promptly shaved her own head before attacking a photographer's car with an umbrella in a fit of hairless rage. The fallen pop princess then delivered a half-hearted performance at the year's VMAs that was savaged by the critics, prompting longtime Britney supporters to cry out, "Leave Britney alone!" And that was the year in Spears.
Well, for 33 years, it was Hank Aaron who was baseball's home run king, and there is now a new man atop the throne.
On August 7, 2007, Barry Bonds broke the holy grail of MLB records. He hit the 756th home run of his career.
He was an incredible baseball player. Then you look at as he gets older and older, and he's 40 years old, and he's hitting 70 home runs in a season. How the is that possible? Oh, steroids.
Baseball's all-time home run leader, Barry Bonds, has been indicted on charges of perjury and obstruction of justice for telling a federal grand jury he did not knowingly use performance-enhancing drugs.
Listen, it's the steroid era. A lot of guys taking it. Barry Bonds probably would have been a Hall of Famer without the steroids. He cheated. He's forever and ever marked.
This record is not tainted at all. At all. Period.
The way that dude just continued to lie, that took balls. Tiny, shrunken balls.
You guys can say whatever you want.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen pro athletes like him where one year they look like Urkel and then the next year they look like Carl Weathers. That's totally natural. It's totally natural. You can do that with vitamins and plenty of sleep.
I say give them all the drugs they can swallow. Fill that Gatorade jug with drugs. I'll be happy when they're chasing each other with bats and running into the stands with froth coming out of their mouths.
Barry Bonds says he's ready to serve his sentence after losing an appeal in his obstruction of justice conviction. He was sentenced to 30 days of house arrest and 2 years of probation.
Martha Stewart went to prison for obstruction. Little Kim went to prison for obstruction. Barry Bonds went home.
And if you can take a guess about the home of an athlete who made $188 million in his life, that's a real bummer of a sentence.
LOL.
Who's not gonna love Hairspray? It's about white people not wanting to dance with the black people. But who comes and saves the day? A big old chubby girl.
You know, she's like, I'm fat and I'm sexy and I'm hip.
Tracy Turnblatt shows up and changes everything about the Corny Collins show.
Things need to change and I won't stop trying to change them.
Nobody thinks about segregation as a fun topic, but when you add the music and you add the big hair and the costumes, it's really fun.
Everyone in Hollywood was in this movie. We've got Amanda Bynes, Michelle Pfeiffer, Christopher Walken, and Zac Efron.
Zac Efron in Hairspray, he's so hot. It was like the debut of his post-high school musical days.
He's like the classic teen heartthrob. I mean, you just want to him.
I was a huge fan of the original Hairspray that came out with Ricky Lake. So when they said they were making a new one in 2007, I had my reservations. But then I saw John Travolta in drag, and I realized that this movie was a really good idea.
You must think my ears are garbage cans. Would you turn that racket down? Trying to earn here.
It's like this. Ring, ring. Hello? What? Hairspray? Yeah!
I'll be right there. Guys, I'm going out to watch football.
I think John Travolta's best scene is Welcome to the 60s. He looks a big old mess in the beginning. He goes into Mr. Pinky's. They give him a revamp, push his boobies on up, do his hair, and he comes out and looks like a superstar.
Hey, Tracy, hey, baby, look at me. I'm the cutest chickie that you ever did see.
He killed it as the mom. Killed it.
It's not my type, but hey, everybody's got something.
BTW.
To play Rock Band, you just look at a computer screen and then you press the corresponding colors and then you strum it right there and you sit back and you just wait for the ladies to pile on your lap.
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
I loved this game. It was really like on some new little a couple friends that you wanted to talk to. I mean, I'm gonna cry right now.
I have absolutely no idea what to do with this. Really, I have no idea. I don't know how this could be fun, but I guess they've sold millions of them, so what the hell do I know?
Basically, if you've ever wanted to be in a rock band, I mean, I did, who didn't? This is your chance.
It allows you to just pretend for a second that you have any skills. I'll play it on easy, you just go like, yeah, I'm ripping it up. Yeah, I'm a god.
Yeah! You could sing, play guitar, do it all. You know, everyone wanted to drum, too. That was the problem. You only had one drum set. Everyone wanted to be drums, and there was a fight for that one.
It's not like playing your instrument. It's like playing a video game.
Yeah, it's like the buttons are, it's fun and it's buttons and it's shaped like a guitar and their little thing is kind of like playing a guitar, but it's not the same thing at all.
Wow, wow, green button, red button, blue button, wow, orange, wow, video game.
Everybody had it at their house, it was in bars, and now it's nowhere.
Yeah. Coming up, Apple calls out the competition.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
Basically, if you weren't using a Mac, you weren't cool.
Next on I Love 2007. But first, Michael Kenneth Williams with the anti-hero of 2007.
The character you've got to love, even though they don't play well with others. Say, for instance, Omar Little from The Wire. You love me, right? 2007 was the year of Don Draper, the smartest man in the advertising business, and in the line with every breath you've ever taken business. Don just wanted to taste the good life and cheat on his wife, well, wives, but you couldn't help hoping that he'd get away with it all. That makes Don Draper the anti-hero of 2007. And remember, you come at the king, you best not miss.
I love the 2000s.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
I'm a Mac. And I'm a Mac.
One of us has to be PC. Is that how it works?
I'm into doing fun stuff like movies, music, podcasts, stuff like that.
I also do fun stuff like timesheets and spreadsheets and pie charts.
The Mac PC commercials for Apple, the popular computer company, starred John Hodgman as a PC and Justin Long was the Mac.
They were sort of like opposing philosophies in the computer world, squaring off. And basically, if you weren't using a Mac, you weren't cool.
Hi, I'm a PC.
Okay, we're past that. We moved beyond that.
Yeah, I had to restart there. You know how it is.
No, actually, I don't.
After about 4 commercials, we all end up identifying with Hodgman because the Mac is so smug. Get over yourself. You're a computer.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
And I'm a PC too.
And what?
Yeah, see, now you can run Mac OS 10 or Windows on a Mac. So in a way, I'm kind of like the only computer you'll ever need.
Justin was so young, he's so hip, he's so condescending, so much better than everybody else.
Hajimemashite.
Hajimemashite.
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Wait. You speak her language?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Everything just kind of works with a Mac.
You know, but at the end of the day, I guess peer pressure works. Because everyone and their mama has an Apple product in their home.
Oh, boy.
What?
Oh, I knew this day would come.
LOL.
2007, the last Harry Potter book came out, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. This was like a funeral for all the Harry Potter fans.
I've been with Harry Potter since the very beginning, so it's really sad to see it end.
It got a whole new generation of people reading again, and it popularized fantasy, and it was all groovy.
I was one of the people that ran to the bookstore at midnight.
I'm staying up all night and read it now because I don't want people spoiling it for me tomorrow when I go out in the street because I know everybody's going to be talking about it.
It was awesome. I did have a wizard costume on in line all day, but I didn't buy the book. I just, went for the party. Ain't no party like a wizard party. Wizard party don't stop.
Expelliarmus!
The final installment of the Harry Potter series was the biggest selling pre-order in Barnes & Noble history.
They sold 8.3 million copies of that in the first day. Do you know how many copies William Burroughs has sold of Naked Lunch? Like 7. And 4 of those people didn't even read it.
I mean, look at this thing. This is like the type of thing, like if I have a rug corner that's like sticking up, oh, put a book on that. Bam.
It was like the Bible, except, let's be honest, a little more plausible.
Harry finally faces his enemy, Voldemort, in battle. Which one of them is going to die? Which one of them is going to live?
You know, everyone wants Voldemort dead.
I hope that Harry lives, and I hope that Voldemort is completely gone.
So in the final book of the Harry Potter...
Oh, I haven't read it yet. No spoilers.
Harry and Voldemort...
No spoilers.
It was like
no
7
spoilers.
years ago.
I said no spoilers.
J.K. Rowling revealed later that Dumbledore, the head of the school, was gay. And, when you read some of the passages about him, it becomes pretty obvious. Dumbledore here goes to a Lady Gaga concert. Over here, he meets friends for brunch.
Dumbledore is the least gay thing in Harry Potter.
What's the most gay thing?
Wands.
Specto Patronum!
Coming up, audiences are horrified to find out what really goes bump in the night.
You knew this movie was going to be scary because the trailer showed people watching it in theaters and completely freaking out.
Next, and I love 2007. But first...
Hey everybody, I'm Brett Michaels, bringing you the guilty pleasures of the 2000s. Here's the best of what we secretly craved from 2007. The Transformers. I got 2 words for you. Megan Fox. And I guess there was some form of transforming robots in there that were kind of cool too.
I came here to make you dance.
Cobra Starship. This is a no-brainer. I mean, come on. The band even has a song called Guilty Pleasure. Awesome. And John and Kate +8. Who didn't love watching all these kids grow up? And John and Kate's marriage blow up. That is your guilty pleasures of 2007 that made us hurt so good and feel so right.
I love the 2000s. I love the 2000s.
I watch Paranormal Activity like this. This movie sucks!
I was too afraid to see this movie.
You knew this movie was going to be scary because the trailer showed people watching it in theaters and completely freaking out.
What is it?
Katie and Micah are a young couple living together, and there's strange things going on in the house, so they set up a camera to try to catch whatever's going on.
God damn it.
Paranormal Activity was kind of the Blair Witch Project for the 2000s.
I think the whole thing was shot with just a handheld and just some dude. Hey man, over here. Got it. Got it, bro.
I mean, that scene where the lady gets just like pulled out of the room by a demon. Fantastic. I love it.
There's a scene where the girl's standing over the bed and time just like goes for like 3 hours. He's sleeping and she's just over the bed, like staring at him. It's just like horrifying. That kind of creepy standing over you while you're sleeping, that just means a girl went through your phone. And waiting for your eyes to open and to punch it right in your face. Who's Sheila?
Okay, so the messed up thing about this is that Katie tells her boyfriend Micah that she's been followed around by paranormal activity since she was 8.
Honestly, what was I supposed to say? I went on our first date, hey, there's a demon that I think...
No, but maybe on our 15th date or our 30th date.
Hey, I know we're moving in together. We've been dating for about 6 years. This is my demon. He lives with us now. Don't freak out. He promises he won't do anything.
Paranormal Activity scared the shit out of me. Was good.
JK.
And now, Hell Sparks Millennium Remix 2007.
Yo, gabba gabba, the hipster kids show. Can I get some Purell? This thing's gross. If it makes you feel better, you can tase me, bro. Hey, officer, tase me, bro. The Kindle, that's all it does. Look, your laptop is lighter than this book. Yeah, I was confused. What do ghosts really do? Larry Craig's not gay, never been gay. Liberace was straight, and he married Larry Craig. Yo, officer, I'm not guilty. Yo, officer, no laws pertain to me. Yo, gabba gabba, tase me, bro. If it makes you feel better, and you can tase me, bro. Yeah, I don't care. Yo, gabba gabba. Yes, Captain Hall as well. Any questions?